Today we're going to review the Porsche Tiger. The Porsche Tiger was requested by Silver, and if you want your request to be made into a video, then make sure you put the first comments in asking for your vehicle. Of course I can only do the vehicle if I have it, so I may have to turn down your request, if necessary. Now, this vehicle has really surprised me. Normally I do pretty bad in it, but today I've been doing great in it. So I'll show you just how good it can be if you put the effort in to play slowly and perhaps a bit more methodically than you might have to usually. We'll start by looking at the ammo types this vehicle has. As you can see, the only really useful ammo type is this top one here. You might sometimes use the APCR, but nothing else is really that useful, and there's no smoke for the vehicle at all, not even smoke grenades. So next we'll test the armour of the vehicle. For this test we're going to use it against a Sherman with a longer barrel. This is a full down tip, and we'll see how the frontal armour fares up against it. Okay, so as you can see, these rounds just aren't going through this vehicle. They hit this front plate and just stop. There is no getting through it. There is, where the gun port is, a small opening that you can fire through, like that. But that's quite hard to hit, so good luck getting that shot. There's quite thick areas on the turret you can't pen, but there is plenty of open areas which you can go straight through and kill everyone inside with. But you have to get a bit lucky with a shot like that if you're at range. This plate here, only 82mm thick, and you can pen it from there, but not from the front. Okay, so next we'll be testing is the Char 25T, which is a French tank with a rather large gun. This is a full up tier to 6.7, and we'll see how it does against our Porsche Tiger. So, as you can see with this example, the armor gets penetrated straight up. Places around here where it's a bit thicker, it's got the extra plate on the front. And places like here as well, another extra plate, it can't pen. Or places like here where it's angled as well, can't pen. However, it can pen the side here, it can pen the center, it can pen the turret all around, and it just doesn't stand a chance really in a fight like this, because it's reliant on its armor, and its armor is not serving its purpose. So testing in a real down tier situation, we pull up the first hill, instantly spot someone, kill them. Then we pull forward, we start heading towards the ditch over here, take cover, we spot someone over there, we fire, hit them, doesn't kill them though, it only takes out the turret, and suddenly we get hit from the side. We start looking around to see where that round's coming from. Hits us again, but he pulls into cover and we can't actually see what's going on. So we're waiting for him to pull out again. And we suddenly get hit from right. So we have a look around and we spot someone. Fire, knock out his barrel. Stays where he is for some reason. I reload, fire again, knock him out. Then we get shot from the right hand side, but we're watching the left and we take out the guy who was shooting us before, and then we go looking for the guy who shot before. I don't see where the round comes from, so I'm thinking it's the guy who's behind the rock I shot earlier. I take the shot at him again, but don't hit it. With that next shot that hit me, I realise where the guy is. He moves, he starts going to the right hand side, you can see him pull out from the rock there. I fire. He dies just before my round hits him, meaning I don't get the kill. The guy on the right is completely out of the way, and I can't see him at all, so it decides to move forward. It's moving along here, over the other side of the map now. I spot some sort of AA gun. I feel quite sorry for him. I shoot him once, the round goes pretty much straight through, but killing the driver. I try to machine gun him, but He's kind of hard to hit from here. So put another round through his gunner and kill him. A comet pulls up. He shoots me, the round bounces, and he gets killed by the friendly tank to my left. We then decide to go looking for someone else. After a while, we find someone over this little hill here. We see him go behind the rock, and we know he's going to come out the other side, so we stop here. And we take aim and fire. And he's dead. So I think it's fair to say this in a down tier does really well, bounces a lot of shots and kills things very easily. But what about in an up tier? Of course, we can go all the way up to 6.7. As we saw before, our armor can be penetrated. Unlike the down tier game, we won't just bounce around so easily. But we'll see how it goes. So we spot someone on top of that hill over there. When he fires his weapon, here he is. He's a Char 25T. You see us sneaking him on the side, pulling up on the hill to try and get a shot on him in the background. We get into position. He actually reverses, making it easy for us to see him through the gap in the wall. And we knock him out in one shot. So as we're pulling up to here, we spot multiple enemy tanks. Another Char 25T. Knock him out in one shot from the front. Pretty easy. Spot someone else behind him as well. Knock him out too. As I decide to reposition myself a little bit, I spot Jumbo pulling over here. I shoot him, it doesn't pen. He fires at me, takes out my entire turret. So now we're running back. No turret crew, no breach, no turret ring. And he's pushing us. He fires, he misses that shot actually. Another tank pulls up and fires. And it bounces. And then we get finished off by the Jumbo. So as you can see in an up tier, it's still alright, but finds it a little bit harder. If you're looking for some other vehicles to add to your lineup, you might as well add some Tigers. They've got the same gun, they've got a better mobility than this vehicle, lesser armor, but very similar all around, and adding some Panthers as they're just good all around. The gun's better really, especially at this tier, and their armor is also very nice with a sloped front. So how do we conclude this video? I think it's fair to say that the Porsche Tiger doesn't really have that great armor on its turret, and that's its biggest weakness. It's reliant on its armor, yet its turret really lets it down. We also have problems with the gun's pen if you're not using a PCR. Of course, if you're using a PCR, there's no damage, but generally you'll do fine. You know, if you get down tiered, a lot of Shermans you can pen. If you get up tiered, there's a lot of post-war tanks which are quite light. They're designed to go fast instead of be heavily armoured, so you can pen them pretty easily. So, all around it's pretty good. It's quite slow, however. You'll find it hard to manoeuvre around in. So I think this vehicle deserves to be recognised as being pretty good. Now the biggest reason why I wouldn't recommend this vehicle is because of its price. It's just way too expensive. For that reason, it has to go lower than the Panzer IIIN on the leaderboard. So in conclusion, it's good, but it's missing what it needs to make it a really good tank for its tier. Maybe it could do with being a battle rating 5.3, but that might be unfair on the 4.3 vehicles it would come up against. But overall, it's just too expensive for what it is, and has to go lower than the Panzer III. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you're the first one here, if you leave a comment requesting a vehicle, I'll make a video on it, assuming that I have the vehicle, of course. I can't make a video on something I don't have. And also, if anybody wants to leave any other sort of comments to suggest how to make this better, that'd be deeply appreciated, because I'm very new to this and don't really know what I'm doing. And also, do you prefer this kind of footage with the heavily edited battles, or do you prefer just raw gameplay footage instead? Please tell me in the comments, and thank you.